He's Bill Ryder, and he's Ryder than you.
The program Ryder than you, sometimes.
He's a fan.
I love sports so much.
He's in your face.
I will destroy those obnoxiously arrogant, clueless, tone-deaf superstars who are marginal players, good players, who made careers, who think they're Hall of Famers.
He's nice.
I promise, we're nice here.
He's humble.
I think I'm pretty good if you're on the show about admitting if I got it wrong.
Live from Los Angeles, here's Bill Ryder.
All right, what up? Welcome into the show. Bill Ryder with you, podcast time. We have a lot of things to get to. Happy March Madness Day. Brackets. Actually, you know what? They're live. They're not live now. Technically, you have 2 hours to get in the Ryder Than You bracket challenge because it's about 7:30 in the morning Pacific time. We're 2 hours, a little less than that from tip-off of the tournament. But by the time this thing drops, we'll be right at that threshold. I know I'm actually going to keep an eye on that because someone just wrote and asked me if they can get in. It's easy. Be a free subscriber like Tom. Be a paid subscriber like other people. BillRyder.substack.com. Again, none of this matters because you've already either signed up or you haven't. We'll get to Tommy. We've got some criticisms for Tom. We've got some praise for Tom. We've got some responsibilities for Tom. A lot of things going on that front.
Breaking news.
Quick breaking news. Very quickly. It's the bummer. Just came out this morning. Cade Cunningham has a serious injury. Is it a collapsed lung, Tommy? I know that it is. By the way, having had a collapsed lung, it's extraordinarily painful and very uncertain, the timeline. His Detroit Pistons are the best team by record in the Eastern Conference. They're maybe one of the most doubted teams that have earned some respect in the last few years. Cunningham would have been, maybe will be critical to trying to prove people like me wrong, that we're not put enough respect on their name. It is uncertain how long he's going to be out. It will be, according to Shams, an extended period of time. I don't have anything else for you other than that is an absolute bummer and very, very unfair. And with that news, we bring on Tommy Pretty Daddy DeCelestino. My wife was we listen. She wants to listen to the mailbag pods. She finds you hilarious and Stu's laugh hilarious, which I don't know how to break it to Stu. Like, that's not a personality thing. That's just a sound you make, man. You know?
Well, I'm glad somebody finds me funny because I think Lori might be alone there.
No. I mean, did your wife find you funny?
It really depends on the day.
She's on an island. So on the mailbag shows, your role as hockey correspondent on the show was threatened, was challenged. It may be over. We haven't decided. It's under review.
Yeah, a challenge very much so in a strong way.
Yeah. Now, me making a decision on a hockey correspondent would be the same as me correcting someone's grammar in Mandarin or German. I don't speak that language, and so it's going to be hard for me to do.
Sure.
But if people don't know, you're also our WNBA correspondent. This is real. When we were doing this, what percentage is Caitlin Clark for you of your fandom interest level?
High.
90.
High.
95?
Yeah, it's at least 90.
She came back with the national team recently, has played pretty well. Okay, so here's the news. And this is not an opening about the WNBA contract situation so much as a heat check with our WNBA correspondent on your optimism level of the league. One, there are many problems that the league has had in capitalizing on Caitlin Clark and her remarkable popularity. Some of it is just, and this is normal in human nature, the old timers who have been WNBA fans for a long time have resented the casuals. That's me for sure, who have rolled in and made it all about Caitlin Clark, and they want us to focus on athletes that, frankly, I don't follow the WNBA, that I'm not that familiar with. So there's been some tension, and that tension has often been directed toward Caitlin Clark. There's also been some professional jealousy directed toward her from other players. And if you ask people who are huge Caitlin Clark or Fever fans, my parents among them, because they have been going to women's Iowa games, they still do. They have season tickets for years. They're on the Caitlin Clark bandwagon forever. They will tell you that Clark has not been officiated properly, that she gets fouled like crazy. They don't protect the talent. She's been injured. And a lot of this time, as you know and you've discussed, it just comes down to, is the WNBA a professional enough league? Is it in a position to take advantage of this massive talent? The UFC has been around for a long time. Had Conor McGregor come around in 1998, I'm telling you, the UFC is not a multi-billion-dollar organization having a fight at the White House eventually. They're just not. They were in a position to capitalize on McGregor, on Ronda Rousey, and that's when I was covering that sport, so it's why I bring it up a lot. in a way that I don't know the WNBA is. However, we talked about
Breaking news.
this is breaking from yesterday, but there is a salary cap agreement. And I think it's significant, and I want your perspective, but I'll just give the listener the news here. Of the many signs that the WNBA wasn't polished enough to take advantage of this surprising amount of attention was their pay situation. And people pay you are if you want to know how valued you are, it's what you're paid. That's why Tommy, I can tell him how great he is, but I don't give him any money for this show. So deep down, replaceable. So replaceable. The money's been bad in the WNBA. Caitlin Clark doesn't need the money. She makes money doing other things. There's a new tentative CBA agreement, collective bargaining agreement between the union and the WNBA. It's a handshake agreement. Hopefully it works. It's good news. The WNBA salary cap is going to make a huge jump from the salary cap, not an individual player. Salary cap was $1.5 million last year. It will be $7 million per team to start, according to Shams. It's a 7-year deal where nearly 20% of the revenue is shared. Now, the NBA has a 50% share, but it took a long time to get there. The Supermax salary, that's Caitlin Clark, the most they can pay somebody is $1.4 million. Doesn't sound like a lot, but that was basically the cap last year. Average salaries be $600,000 per year. And this is from USA Today, CBS Sports, Shams, all kind of combined. And the expected cap at the end of the deal is going to be $10 million. So you're going to go from a $1.5 million per team last year to as much as $10 million per team as a cap when this deal is done in 7 years. Tom, it's kind of on my mind because when I drive through El Segundo, which is the community right next to me in LA, to get my kids from school, I spend 3 hours a day in the car, and I've realized there are times where I literally drive in a circle 3 times, depending on traffic. Unbelievable.
Must make you feel good.
It makes me feel like really great. They're building a brand new, and this is how I'm not a WNBA fan. Hold on, don't tell me. Los Angeles Sparks facility. It's going to be amazing. It's right in the heart of all this cool stuff. For you, as a Caitlin Clark fan, and as an emerging WNBA fan, you watched these games when we were working together. For people that don't know, Tom didn't do that out of show responsibilities because, A, that wasn't something I asked for, and B, Tom didn't do that even when he was supposed to. So that was just because he likes Caitlin Clark in the WNBA. What say you?
Well, first, the truth hurts. I think, to your point, I think the WNBA, when Caitlin Clark got there, was headed in the right direction. I don't think it was necessarily ready for the magnitude of I'm going to use air quotes here, the Caitlin Clark effect. I don't think it was ready for it, but I think the league was heading in a stable direction. Now, as we talked about prior to this conversation, Caitlin Clark is what drew me into the WNBA. I'm not going to lie and say I was watching the WNBA prior to Caitlin Clark. I just wasn't. And
Same.
I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just being honest. I have a hard time believing these CBA negotiations and tentative agreement would be where it is today and to the level of pay and where the travel is now going to be with WNBA, where off the court opportunities are going to be for all WNBA players, not just Caitlin Clark and not just stars like Asia Wilson. I have a hard time believing that would be the case without the Caitlin Clark effect. I think we would be headed in positive direction. I think we would be trending towards.
Will we?
I think so. I do think so.
Let me, and this is going to piss people off, but I didn't watch the WNBA. I don't watch hockey. I haven't watched baseball the last 7 years, and I've wanted to. Now, my situation has become much more like sports fans than a sports employee or an employee that covers sports for a company because I had to watch NBA games. I've become so aware of this in the last year, how much I can enjoy sports. I got nothing against the WNBA, and it's not misogyny. I watch a ton of women's tennis. I'm as interested in women's tennis as I am in men's tennis. I don't care. There's no distinction for me because I like tennis. There might be an amazing, and I'm told that there is, national lacrosse sort of professional emerging scene. I don't watch that. I don't have time. We've talked so much about hockey. I want to make time, and I haven't done it. I don't know if people would have watched the WNBA at the level. I don't know that you would have. I'm not saying the product wasn't potentially good. And I'm going to go back to the UFC again, my comparison. And I had to cover it. So that kind of forced me to, but I had to cover it for 6 months. And when I was done, this is 10, 15 years ago, when I was done covering it, I started watching again. Or I kept watching because I was interested. Conor McGregor was captivating. I would never have discovered Nick and Nate Diaz if I hadn't been watching McGregor fights and other fighters. But the Diaz brothers were crazy and amazing and wonderful, and it pulled me into the sport. And so I'm here for the idea that the WNBA has a lot to sell, and you have brought up athletes you've sort of become aware of. I just don't know that it's possible without Caitlin, and that's okay. We're all competing for each other's attention out there.
I certainly see what you're saying. And I mean, look, when we were doing the radio show together and you had me doing these quick Caitlin Clark Indiana Fever reports,
yeah.
Bill, I would tell you that I had to try and find a channel called Ion.
Right, to watch it.
Were on Ion. They were hard to watch. Like, it was hard to find. And like now I think we're definitely with the full Caitlin Clark effect. It's going to be on the 4-letter network. I know CBS has a deal with the WNBA now. Like, it's legit. It's legitimate, and it's. Yep. I would think from here on out we're only going up.
Another comp that I'll make is to soccer, and it's going to piss people off because I'm going to bring up maybe the greatest athlete of all time and certainly the best soccer player of all time. And one of the things that make people angry about Caitlin Clark is she hasn't proven it. She hasn't done it yet. Now, she's magical. Whenever it was that Steph Curry started doing Steph Curry things before he became sort of locked as one of the greats of all time, his first MVP season, she's already done those things. But you don't watch soccer. I didn't watch soccer until 2020. I mean, I make fun of you, soccer, but again, it's a bandwidth thing, and it's a great product. And I played very poorly. I like soccer. It's a sport that I like. When Messi came over to Inter Miami, remember LeBron went to the first game down in Miami, and everybody, it was a big scene. Messi scored had a penalty, free kick, and he scored a banger of a goal that is, I mean, it was this magical moment. And there were plenty of people who watched that, didn't really know what they were watching, but understood the holy bleep of it. Caitlin Clark has done that again and again and again and again. Just these performances, these games, these records. And so I'm with you, man. And you sold me on this when we were doing the show together. I think the WNBA can be mainstream to whatever degree that is. Again, there's a lot you compete for in terms of people's time and attention. People are down on the NBA to a degree. I have trouble, other than right now, I'm going to win this bracket, other than the Rider Than You bracket challenge. I have trouble watching college basketball. I can see the WNBA, if it's interesting enough, the product is good enough, taking a bigger slice of my basketball time than otherwise it might have. I think this is great news for the sport. I'm glad they got their bleep together.
I think it's fantastic news, and I think for anybody who is intrigued by Caitlin Clark, obviously that will be the draw. I think you find yourself, if you actually sit down and try to watch a game start to finish, even if Caitlin Clark's involved in said game with the Indiana Fever, you'll be impressed by the product that you see. It's high-level basketball. All
right, can I real quick, I'm going to brag about something, then we'll get to all these other topics we have to talk about. I said yesterday, or 2 days ago in the mailbag, that I'd never won a March Madness bracket. My daughter reminded me that a couple years ago, her class had to, some teacher had all of his classes due once. It was like 100 or 150 kids, and the winner got a bunch of extra credit. I filled out Madeline's bracket, and she won.
Okay.
But I don't think that counts as a win for me, right? Her name's on it.
Well, we can give you partial credit there.
Partial. It didn't feel like a win because I didn't know any of the people to rub in their faces. You know? I wanted to... I don't think I can show up at her high school and go up to, Johnny Sophomore and be like, hey, loser, Illinois, huh? You're dumb. So
I don't think that's what constitutes you actually winning a bracket or not, whether you can talk smack to somebody.
Yeah, it does. Why else do we compete? What are you even talking about? What is this gibberish that you're coming out of your mouth?
Love of the game?
Love of the game. Okay, you know what? We're gonna it's fake break time. We're gonna take a cooling off period. Love of the game. I got too much Caitlin Clark in me for that. It's about the magic. All right, we'll be right back.
You're listening to the Rider Than You podcast.
I mean, look at that. Look how quick that was. I crushed that right there. By the way, can I congratulate you on something? It's been a big thing here on the show. Your microphone and your sound and people writing me about it. I got notes yesterday, and Lori, this is real. I'm not making this up.
You're not real.
No, I'm telling people. I'm telling the story. The microphone that Tommy's got right there, After we got done with the mailbag shows a couple days ago, Tom discovered the on-off
That's
button.
it's not
You and I are
true.
just like, what? Yeah, bro. Push the on button. When it's off, maybe it doesn't work.
It's just not true. So people can see when there's a power source for the mic, it lights up. It is on. There's another auxiliary button here.
It's not auxiliary. It's on-off, dude.
It says AUX on it.
It's the power button, dude.
The power button is this when it lights up and it has a power source.
Tom pushed the button, and he's like, oh, it's back because the sound went out. And then, what about that button there? Oh, pushed it on. Push it again off. Push it again on. Push it again off. It's an on-off button.
But why would the sound just turn off while I'm using it without touching it?
I'm sure you bumped it. By the way, if you walk into a house, right? Let's say you guys bought a new house, right? Let's say you went with your realtor to look at a house, and you walked in, and one of the light switches said auxiliary next to it. You're not going to flip the light switch? Well, no, it's dark. It's auxiliary. Let's just leave it in the dark.
All right, well, you're just a big jerk face.
I know. I kind of was mean to you guys on the. I can't help it. How you feel about your bracket? So now that we're locked, do you want to trade notes a little bit?
Sure. I
took Duke.
That I think is actually that's not a bad play whatsoever. Yeah. The expert advice that I've been hearing is to go chalky on this bracket. Chalky.
Okay, so I went pretty chalky. I went Duke over Michigan, really put myself out there. I have Michigan beating Arizona. That's a 1 seed. I did take Illinois to the Final Four. Some of that's because Brad Underwood's my guy, but they're really tall and athletic. They have a great offense, and his teams always play really, really incredible defense. Former Frank Martin assistant coach. I know Brad pretty well. So that is – I did take all the Iowa schools pretty far, though. So I'm done. I'm toast. I got tempted.
You're not gonna like this. I have Illinois in my Final Four as well.
Do you really?
Yeah. So,
all right.
I went UConn, Illinois, Arizona, and Michigan. So I got 2 1 seeds, a 2 seed, and a 3 seed.
Okay, tell me again. You have UConn, Illinois.
UConn, Illinois, Arizona, and Michigan. Then in the national championship, I have UConn versus Arizona, and I have the Wildcats winning.
There's so much talent at the top of this thing right now. I was really tempted to try to take a Michigan State or a Kansas, really deep, and I just couldn't. I couldn't put them past Duke.
This bracket is top heavy. And people love to say every year when you know the first Thursday of the tournament hits, it's wide open. Anybody can win a national championship in college. That's BS. It's bullcrap. It's absolute BS.
I did take Mizzou to the Sweet 16.
Well, yeah, I mean, you got some personal reasons there.
Yeah, I took Iowa State to the Sweet 16. I think that's very reasonable. Yeah.
And it doesn't mean there can't be Cinderellas. Like, your Cinderella's just not going to the Final Four. And there's nothing wrong with that.
I can't wait, man. Like, I'm actually glad we're doing the bracket just because it's gambling, right? But it's for fun. We're up to 31 teams. We got a bunch of people keep joining. I'm excited to have some investment in this thing. By the way, do you want to hear a quick daughter story? You want to hear what I'm dealing with?
Oh, yes, please. I do.
Oh my God. Yeah. So this is going to be an overshare. I'm going to overshare. Okay. Some of you may think this is idiotic. I have a 16-year-old daughter. She's dating a 17-year-old guy. He's a very nice young man. He's 6'3", good looking. Oh, Mr. Ryder, deep voice. He's a really great guy. I hate him. Okay, even though I like him. I do. I hate him, even though I like him.
Now I'm going to take a shot in the dark.
Oh, Mr. Ryder.
He's done nothing wrong to make
he reminds
you
me of
hate
Reggie
him?
from Bad Boys. You know, hey, Mr. Ryder, how are you? Fine, man. How are you today?
Hey,
good, sir.
Have you seen the latest Bad Boys? Reggie saved the family.
I know. No, I know. I know how the story arc goes. I saw it on there. That movie was so bad. All right, Martin Lawrence's character, whose name I don't remember. I'll get out my guns and save the family. Yeah. Okay. So we got a rule in the house. What are you laughing? What?
I didn't think that Bad Boys movie was that bad.
That's all right. We got a rule in the house. Madeline and Reggie can't be in the house alone when we're not there.
Makes sense.
Right? And we live in LA and we have a front yard so you can sit outside on the couch and you can, LA weather, pretty nice. Okay. Seems like, it's pretty easy rule. And because like as I mentioned, I'm in a car all the time, just driving in circles. So like, it's 20 or 30 minutes. They go to the beach the other day, and then they make their way back to the house, and they're coming back to the house, and Malin calls me. And she's like, "Hey, Daddy." Whenever she says Daddy, I know she wants something. Like, no, you can't have any money. Hey, Daddy. She goes, "Hey, I know we're not allowed to be in the house when you're not there, but is it okay if I shower in the back and he showers in the front because we're full of sand?" Hell no. What do you think the point of the rule is, man? No. She's like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, he can't come in the house anymore ever again. He's just banished from the house. In fact, you can't date this boy anymore. I didn't know that he showered ever. He's out.
I don't care who's in the house. He's never allowed in the house.
And that's my dad's story of the day. Lori thought it was hilarious because I was like, no, absolutely not. Of course not. Anyway, am I overreacting? What are you doing asking me that?
Are you overreacting? No, I don't think that. While I find it very funny because, I take joy in your pain.
Sure.
I don't think you're overreacting in that instance. Yeah. No, that's pretty much the definition of why he's not allowed in the house.
Right? No, not allowed. No, not at all. So I found what you'd call the on-off button switch there, Tom, and I turned it off. Okay.
You're a jerk.
Very quickly here, Giannis. There's a bit of a disagreement between Giannis and the Milwaukee Bucks. Shams reporting again that the Bucks want to shut him down. That Giannis wants to play. Now, a little context. We're in mid-March. We're not in January. The Bucks are not very good. They're actually not even winning his minutes lately because he's trying to play through pain. He's not shut down. He's injured and is going to miss some games anyway. It's not a ton. I think it's 15 games he would miss, presuming sort of he comes back on the timeline they're looking at. I'm kind of team Milwaukee on this thing. They have the opportunity to get, I think it's to a top 4. I think they're odds to go to a top 4 pick if they can get out of the play-in, jump from 12% to 20%, assuming they don't in the play-in win and advance to the playoffs. Top 4 pick in this draft it's not a guarantee, but has the chance to draft a player that could be an impact player. And that either it helps post-Giannis world. I think that's what's coming. Or if Giannis is staying, I don't think he is, Bart Winkler, but if he is, it gives you some collateral, some value to go get help. So I don't get Giannis's thing on this.
I don't even understand the flip side of the argument. Like, I don't even get where Giannis is coming from. Like, it's legitimate. He's in pain.
Yeah.
The Bucks are going absolutely nowhere. They have a decent chance of getting a very high pick. I don't even understand. And I know all the clamoring NBA fans have been doing for months and months. Tanking. Was this tanking? I mean, kind of, I guess, but Giannis is legitimately hurt.
He's hurt. He's banged up.
And they are going nowhere. Even if Giannis wasn't hurt, they're going nowhere. This season is over for the Milwaukee Bucks. It just is. So I don't understand where Giannis is coming from. I don't get what's in it for him.
I'm going to give you my theory. We all bring our baggage to whatever conversations we have, right? For you, it's on-off buttons. For me, it's, whatever it happens to be.
You're a bad person.
I'm the best for. I mean, you're not wrong. Covered politics early in my career, and then covered LeBron James a lot of my career, and it turned out it was the exact same. Covering Bill Clinton during his presidency and mostly after his presidency from Arkansas, so different. It's not like I wasn't at the White House, okay? And covering LeBron, very similar. Powerful, egomaniacal, interesting, charming, impressive people that I liked that generally didn't like me, who were managed by sycophants who were very, very impressive and sort of like were very conscious of how they were covered. My baggage is, I think, in political terms a lot on these stories. And that's played itself out in everything. I mean, you and I have talked about work in the past and the politics of Infinity Sports Network. And, of course, it's true at the NBA level. I think Giannis is leaving. I've been clear on this. Doesn't mean I'm right. I think that's my guess based on educated information. And I think he's lied to the people of Milwaukee about that, and he's given these sort of mixed signals. I think he's doing everything in his power to make it look like he did everything that he could. Almost like if you're leaving your wife or your husband. Let's say that your wives are leaving us so we don't get in trouble. Let's say that both of our wives are leaving us. You can just pull the Band-Aid or you can, pretend to go to marriage counseling and say all the right, even if you made up your mind 6 months earlier. I think this is what Giannis is doing. I think he's breaking up with the Bucks, and he's going to say, I tried to play. When he comes to the conclusion in July that he's already come to, it's going to be, I told you I want to stay. I tried. I put up everything out there. I didn't shut it down when I could have. I think it's politics. I think he's saying he doesn't want to be shut down because he knows he's leaving and he wants to sell this idea to, I think, a place he genuinely loves and a fan base that he loves, that, hey, I did everything that I could.
Don't you think we're past the point where fans would believe that facade of it's not you, it's me? I love it here.
Freak out. Yeah. I think what he's underestimating. It's really interesting because there's a huge possibility of forgiveness. And the fact that the people of Cleveland love LeBron James, and that I was in an elevator. I've told this story before, but I covered LeBron his first year in Miami. And I was at his first return game to Cleveland where they had to have security brought into Cleveland because they were worried people were going to try to hurt LeBron James. If you remember this, all the way back in 2010-11, his first game back in Cleveland after he left. And I got in an elevator because I was running late. They let me in. Me and a guy named Joe Goodman, who covered the team for the Miami Heat, so he can attest to this. And one of the security people was there and had a walkie-talkie, and they had code in it, right? The Robin is moving. All of a sudden, the walkie-talkie squeaks, and it goes, the enemy is leaving the locker room. The enemy. And I look at the security guard, and they just go, yep.
Wow.
Yeah. The private security who were protecting LeBron had codenamed him the enemy.
Some code name.
What a code name. Yeah. I wonder who that could be. I guess we'll go the other direction. But my point is, they love him now. They want him to go back next year if he's not a Laker. I mean, he's gonna be the man of honor. And so I think that, yeah, there's some delusion that Giannis has and how they're going to respond, because if you make people feel stupid, which I think is how people will feel having blamed me and the media and everyone else as an enemy. But if LeBron can be forgiven, anybody can be forgiven by NBA fan bases. So maybe Giannis is just understanding the power of delusion, and that people will just remember it the way he wants. Maybe not in 5 months, but maybe in 5 years.
Right. I mean, that's got to be the only play. It has to be.
I'm not sure he's good enough to be worth it, by the way. I'm going to be the one to say it. He's getting older, and he's amazing, but he is not. His athleticism, what percentage of his talent is his athleticism, his impact? It might be the highest in the league.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's a completely different player than when we talk about Jokic, right? Right. I know they play the same position, but they couldn't be more different in how they go about it.
I mean, we've talked Jokic. I'm in better shape than Jokic right now. I am. It's great, and I'm not saying I'm in great shape. He reminds me of, and I brought this up before, of Westbrook, in the sense that when Westbrook's athleticism started to go away, he lost his edge.
Right.
Steph Curry is getting older. That guy can still shoot. LeBron is old. That guy still has a remarkable basketball IQ, and so he's going to find opportunities to be impactful. I mean, Jokic looks like me if he were tall and good looking. If I were tall and good looking, and athletic, and he's not Serbian. What is he? He's Latvian? No, I should know. Croatian? No, I don't know. Sorry, I forgot.
I thought it was Serbian.
Is it? Did I get it right the first time?
I thought so, but now you're making me second guess myself.
No, I crushed it. You know what? Where's my yeehaw?
Yeah.
Preemptive yeehaw.
Yeah, Serbian.
By the way, this drop has a random lady laughing in the background.
I didn't notice. It's my favorite. I wish we had it on the radio show.
There's not a lot of time left, and that's the other thing is Giannis has given it. I think he's given Milwaukee too much time. I think he's squandered critical years of potential excellence if he wants another championship, another title. He should leave. But if you're a team trading for him, at this point, a year and a half, 2 year window, sure. He's not going to be impactful in 3 or 4 years. I don't at this level. I don't think he is.
I agree, and you better have somebody to pair him with, because he's certainly not going to be able to do it by himself.
You're right. By the way, do you know why I'm wearing this Barca shirt today? Do you know? I'm also a little change to the show. I've decided. You know what? Where's hold on. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Tom. Don't worry.
Live programming alert.
Okay.
I had put the video component behind the paywall in the beginning because a bunch of people signed up for something I hadn't even decided to do. Thanks, guys. Now I'm doing it. And no, thank you for real. And so I wanted them to have some value. I'm going to make every show that's free the video free, and every show that is paid the whole video you have to pay for, just to make it easier.
That makes that's pretty straightforward. I like that.
Pretty straightforward, right?
Yeah.
Because I still have people who go, "Hey, man, why can't I watch the show? I try to watch. I only got 5 minutes of it because I'll put it." I'm like, "Yeah, you have to go to the audio down in the subs because you don't pay. You're pulling a Tommy."
Why is that the name of being a free subscriber?
Well, that's what you're doing.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Right.
I didn't unsubscribe like Stu.
That's fair. Or my daughter, multiple times. Do you know why I'm wearing the Barca? Kiss the badge. Do you know why I'm wearing the Barca shirt today?
I have absolutely no idea.
Come on, you can do this.
I have no idea.
All right. Yesterday, in the second part of the two-legged tie against Newcastle in the to get to the quarterfinals, as you understood, tied 1-1. Barcelona dominated 7-3 to finish 8-3. Dominated 7-2 to finish 8-3 on aggregate.
Clearly, I knew that. I didn't know.
They scored 7 goals yesterday, dude.
That feels like a lot for soccer.
It's a lot. It's a lot. Oh, hey, to my Premier League friends who say how good the Premier League is, suck it.
You're a jerk.
The laugh at the end.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Is there more? Is there more soccer? You're not watching soccer over the NCAA tournament, right? This weekend.
Oh yeah, I'll watch Barcelona. Well, Barcelona's match is at 6 a.m, so
you're in the clear then. Yeah. Clear.
But if it were on at noon, I would watch it over the NCAA tournament. Yes.
Okay.
I'll watch Barcelona over anything. That's not true because it's really easy to tape. Actually, there's not spoilers. So if there's a big NFL, if there's a big American game, I'll watch that because I only have to text 3 people. You know who I think I broke my relationship with was Pat Boyle.
Yeah, I remember.
Pat used to like me when he texted me, and I was like, I lost my mind. I think he was still taking back.
I think everything went downhill after that.
Yeah. And when I expect him to produce the show when he was a fill-in producer.
Well,
I'm gonna tell. Do you want me to tell the story about what really happened?
Well, I think we have to now.
It's a great story. So Pat Boyle, who now works on Westwood One on the Westwood One Sports Network, which is crushing it, and he's a good guy and he works hard. I mean, he's a really. I like Pat. He was filling in for you, and I'm very particular when people are working. Like if you're working, you need to do your job, and I would set up a Skype shot where I could see you guys because I'm in LA and you're in New York, and that way it felt like we were working together. You look so uncomfortable, and Pat. Skype thing set up, whatever. And I would do on the radio show an opening monologue, and I want you to pay attention, right? Because if you're yawning, I guess this sucks. Like 2 minutes in, he takes a phone call. He's like chatting and talking, and I'm like, what? And it threw me off. What the hell? So in the break, I'm like, hey man, you can't take a phone call. You got to pay attention during the thing. He's like, what? I'm like, you can't take a phone call during the opening. So I didn't take a phone call, and he starts arguing. He forgot he was on Skype. I'm like, hey man. Look at the camera. You're on camera. And he looked at me and goes, it was my mom. I don't care. I call my mom all the time. I love my mom. Don't call her during the show. That's when it went downhill. I was like, you can't do that. Like, not acceptable. He's like, we'll talk about it after the show. Then I called him to be like, can't do that. And he basically hung up on me. Like, all right. But he got, they held him accountable. They gave him a hosting job. So
I didn't take a phone call. You're on camera. It was my mom.
I can see you. This makes you so. I've told you. By the way, I like Pat, but it doesn't change that moment happened.
I just find it incredible that he forgot he was on camera.
What are you doing, dude? Come on.
I wasn't on the phone.
These young kids.
My mom.
Are you going to make me bum of the week if you win?
No, but I think you should be nominated
because you'll choose and it'll be yours.
Yeah.
You'll choose the winner.
Right now, I'm leaning towards no.
Okay. Would you make Stu the bum of the week?
Ooh. I guess I don't want to kick him when he's down. Like he's pretty sick. I feel bad.
Oh, he's not. Oh my God, he's such a baby. He's such a baby.
I mean, he went to the tissue after tissue yesterday.
I wasn't paying attention. I listened back to the mailbag show. You guys are funny. You guys are funny dudes. And one of you. And both of you. And you said that. Were you watching? I didn't notice. He was just
I was, because you know what? I didn't know if he was trying to ham it up. I didn't know if he was trying to like leave the podcast early, like just tissue after tissue.
He was muting the mic and then
I don't feel good, guys. I'm sick.
Oh, he was, yeah. It's so hard. I've been having to work 4 hours a day this week. My fill-in shifts. Like, all right, man.
Oh, we're mean. We're mean people.
All right, we're gonna come back and do Bum of the Week. Let's see if Stu wins. We'll I don't know. We'll be right back. That is not the button. I am.
You're listening to the Writer Than You podcast.
What was that button? What is that? What is this thing?
I like it though.
What is happening? I don't even know what this is.
Just anybody else.
Listening.
Not that one. All right. Good at the buttons.
All right. Crushing it.
Whatever. You're crushing it. Whatever, man. Yeah, that's all right.
Hallelujah. I'm a bum.
All he's doing is a whole lot of damn nothing.
I'm a bum. I'm a bum.
They're a bunch of bums.
I'm a bum.
Who's the bum this week? Let's find out on Writer Than You.
I'm glad people find the button stupidity amusing. Was that you yesterday? Yes, I have a cheat sheet. It's right here. It's just I'm not good at using it.
Well, you had somebody in the mailbag one of the episodes this week who said he loves when you hit the wrong button.
Yeah. It's not all right. So you're nominated, because the on/off button.
The aux button, which should not control whether the mic is on or off.
Sweetheart, can we turn the dining room kitchen on in our new house? It's an aux button. We're not touching it.
If you don't think I would say that in my marriage, then you don't know me.
I'm also nominated. By the way, I have you written down and me written down, and the word buttons next to each of us, and they mean totally different things.
All right. We're both crushing it.
We're crushing it. Several people wrote me. I wasn't going to do this because it felt like kind of mean, and want Stu to be Bum of the Week because he hasn't seen The Godfather. Multiple people, even Lori was outraged.
It's fair. It's a fair nomination.
Lori loves you guys.
I think that might be a character flaw with Lori.
Yeah, I'm not loving it. I wonder which one she. Oh, you know what? She's gonna be a show guest next week or maybe next month. We figured out. I'm gonna ask her who she likes better, you or him.
See, I like the idea of that, but I'm gonna be real sad if I lose that. I'm gonna be real sad. That's pretty much all I got. Team Lori is pretty much all I got.
Yeah, she's a big fan of both of you, which is a huge character flaw on her part. I think I'm not gonna. She was listening to the part where you said you got to change your personality, and you're making dinner, and she mumbles to herself, "You can't not change his personality. He's like this all the time." I'm like, what? What'd you say, babe?
Speak up.
I'm also gonna maybe get into Babegate. How she won't let me. She doesn't want me to call her babe. I've been calling her babe since we were dating 20 years. I'm calling you babe. Like you're. I don't like it. I think it's okay. Whatever, babe. You've been calling me Bill for 20 years. What if I just go, no, I want to go by my middle name. Call me Joe now. She'd be like, no, man. No, Bill.
So is the babe not a two-way nickname?
No. Oh, I just called her babe forever.
Okay. And this is the first time in 20 years.
I mean, it's come up the last few years. Yeah. No, it's been coming up for a while.
Oh, so this seems pretty fair on her part then.
She doesn't like it. Especially in front of other people.
And that's probably when you mostly do it?
I just do it
because you know she doesn't like it.
No, it's what I call her. I called her
she's...
love. If I was like sweetheart or what do people call their, kitten whiskers or Cupid's arrow or whatever. Hey, Cupid's arrow. Pass the salt. Where's the Budweiser? I call her babe.
I think Laura's got a point. If this has been multiple years, I bad job by you.
No point. What is incorrect? What is Mrs. Diesel? What's your affectionate? Do you call her by her first name?
Mostly Beck. Her
you go
full
Beck-
name's
not-
Rebecca. Mostly
Right.
Beck.
Not Bex.
Yeah, no, not Bex. Not. We don't really have pet names. We don't do like.
You call her Becca.
Beck.
Beck.
Yeah,
okay. Like Howard Beck. Like what
Right.
the Beck?
Right.
What would you do if she just one day, 15 years from now? How long have you been married? 4 years?
We have been married 6.5.
Hard to keep track of. I wasn't invited to the wedding.
Make sure you got that jab in there.
14 years from now, she's like, don't call me that. Call me Rebecca. And you had to, the thing is, I try, but then I just, in the moment, right? What's up, babe? Where's the Budweiser, babe?
I see your point.
Yeah. This thing, yeah. We've digressed on this. Okay. So, are you nominating Lori for Bum of the Week? I didn't catch that.
No, I'm not doing
Okay.
that. I did that once, and that was a bad move on my part.
It was. Bruce Pearl is nominated for being on the payroll at Auburn, shilling for him on CBS. By the way, you know what? I shouldn't do this because I work there, and they are a large part of the reason that I have such a great life. But I'm going to nominate CBS for letting Bruce Pearl have that platform and not put more guardrails on it. I am. CBS is nominated.
Strong nomination.
Yeah. Giannis is nominated. I think he's won, by the way, because come on, dude. And I'm going to nominate Joel Embiid. I don't know if you were on the show or Stu was. Earlier this week, he hit the distinction, unfortunate distinction, of having as many missed games as played games. 400 and some.
I think 485 and 485.
That is insanity.
I know like, some people try to come to his defense saying the first 2 years don't count. What do you mean the first 2 years don't count?
Yeah.
He was getting paid.
Lori was saying that the other day, and I go, look, babe, I love your kindness, but you know what I'm saying, babe?
The fact that she has vocalized the last few years that she doesn't like it, no matter what you say, I know you're saying it more now. You're
I'm not.
definitely saying it
I'm
more.
saying it less. Hello, Lori. Beloved of mine.
You're a jerk.
Look, I'm going to use a tennis comparison for why I can say babe. I'm left-handed in tennis. I'm left-handed in everything. It's a huge advantage because guys will hit to my backhand, but when they get under duress, right, when muscle memory kicks in, when there's a lot going on, they just hit to what they assume is my backhand because they assume I'm right-handed. They go, huge advantage. When the bullets are flying, what kind of eggs do you need? Or, oh, where's Henry? We were supposed to pick him up at the park, but he's at the soccer field. Babe comes. Oh, shoot, I'm sorry, babe, went to the wrong place. It's just the bullets are flying,
So you just revert back to your training.
Right, I revert back to my muscle memory.
Sure.
Oh, babe, I got broccoli. What the hell is broccoli, Rob? Why is it just call it something else? I didn't know.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I actually, you know what? I do. While I still don't agree with you, I do know what you're saying. I do. I follow your logic there.
Okay. I should be careful because they're great people. So, hi guys, hi Kevin, Jenny. Kevin and Jenny, my brother-in-law and sister-in-law, not listen to the pod, but I'm. Jenny, tell Laura, heads up, babe. All right, that text is coming. All right, so this is time travel. In about 7 hours, I'm in trouble.
Maybe you shouldn't have Lori on the pod because I don't know if this is gonna go well.
Which of the three of us should be the finalists? I think it's you, dude. You didn't get an on-off button, man.
Ox.
On a microphone, Lori, my babe sent you. Oh, snap. All right. Bruce Pearl for sure, right?
Can I throw one more your way?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, please.
Can I go with Aaron Judge? You can't be hit. You can't be hitless when you're the guy. When you're Captain America, you can't go hitless in the championship game when your team only scores 2 runs. They need you desperate. I know a lot of people.
What is his deal?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Clayton Kershaw got through it eventually with some help. A-Rod got through it. Trying to think of guys who have choked in various sports. Elway got through it in a big way and won 2 at the end. Who I'm missing?
I mean,
he's gonna have opportunity like Kershaw. Most baseball players don't get that many opportunities because it's a team. He's a Yankee. He's gonna get chances. It's weird, dude, how bad he is in big moments.
It's weird, and I don't think we're there yet, but we're getting to the point to your opportunity take. I almost don't know if I want to see him in big spots anymore because the more opportunities he gets,
It's hard to watch.
Exactly. Like he's
I
the
like
second. He's the second most talented player in the entire sport behind Ohtani.
And he's by all accounts, he's a really good guy.
Seems like a good dude.
It was easy to watch A-Rod lose. Like, this is funny. This is enjoyable.
Right.
That's a good one. All right, so we need a third finalist. It can be CBS, it can be Giannis, it can be Embiid, it can be Aaron Judge. This is tough. Aaron Judge? I think it's Aaron Judge.
I got no issues with that.
All right. So you could be Bum of the Week.
That's rough.
Bruce Pearl could be Bum of the Week. Aaron Judge be Bum of the Week. For not knowing how technology works. Just kidding. See what I did there? A little okie dokie. For the nepotism and the narcissism, for the hypocrisy and the dishonesty, for putting your kid in a job he shouldn't have had and then throwing a tantrum like you're the toddler, Bruce Pearl, you're the Bum of the Week, bro.
That's your Bum of the Week on Lighter Than You.
I mean, you knew this was a safe week, right? Like this, I should have made Bruce Pearl the Bum of the Week last week, although he would have won 2 in a row. I made it Mark. Were you on the show when I nicknamed Mark DeRosa Mark Dumrosa?
No, I think that was a TGS pod.
Just because he didn't know that his own team could have been eliminated.
Sure. Not knowing the tiebreaker rules.
Yeah, I mean that's not great. It's almost like not knowing how to turn a microphone on or off, or how to navigate
5.
the buttons and just.
You hit that button real quick.
No, I'm making fun of me. See, I'm like,
I understand.
yeah. But even the accidental buttons work. That's the magic. It's the magic, Tommy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I almost hit what to sell there. That would have been a problem. I really did. All right, man. What you got? Any big plans today?
I'm gonna watch a lot of college hoops today, and I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to buy a house.
All right. Good luck. And should I put this behind the paywall or not? Yesterday's was paywalled. Should I paywall today or free?
Yesterday's was
show
paywall. Let's go free. Let's free this thing up.
Let's free it up. All right. Thanks for listening. Oh, by the way, I listened to one of the shows yesterday, and one of you were right. I don't let the music hang enough. So we're gonna let Henry's music do its thing. I'm gonna mute Tom, which feels so good. He's muted. He can't talk. We'll see you guys next week.